As a classic Minecraft player that's been active since 2011, I have a lot of thoughts on the current state of Minecraft Bedrock Edition being both good and bad, which is why in this video I'm going to be expressing these thoughts and opinions after studying the game for such a long time. Without any further explanation, let's dive right into it with the good things about Bedrock. Now, I stated this here on the channel in a previous video, but recently I did dive right back into Bedrock Edition for the first time in quite a while on the Xbox Series S, for any of those wondering. After playing for a good few hours, creating a new world, playing on some of my existing ones, creative and survival, I've got quite a few thoughts, but as I said earlier, I want to start with the good to get it out the way, and there's definitely quite a lot of positives to Bedrock Edition which I really enjoy as a classic Minecraft player. The first one being, surprisingly, the character customization. In Bedrock, this far surpasses what you can do on Java Edition. I know there's external sites, mods, resource packs, all of that good stuff, but on Bedrock, the ability to boot the game up, going to the character creator, and basically create your own Minecraft avatar, it is so cool. There's a bunch of inbuilt clothing, hair, face options, eyes, all of that. You can basically create your own Steve, your own Minecraft character, whereas in Java the experience is a lot more difficult than that, having to go to third-party websites and skin things using different tools. I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but in Java I wish that it had this, where you would just load up the game, go into a character creator, make your own avatar, and then go from there. Another cool little detail I like with the characters is that if you use one of these custom Minecraft avatars, they do actually blink and have quite a few little animation changes, which I think is awesome. This also ties into something else I really like, which is the achievement system and the progression system. There's quite a few things for your character you can actually unlock by progressing in the game. One of them I saw was like a nether portal skin option, which you would get for doing something. There's quite a few other little items like that, but it just gives you a bit more of a sense of progression in Minecraft and just makes the game feel that bit more fun. This ties in well to the social aspect of Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which far surpasses Java. There is servers, there's realms on Java, but nothing beats being able to load right into a world and invite someone to your game. Of course, as we know with Bedrock Edition, if you play on Xbox, for example, you can invite people from PlayStation consoles, Nintendo Switch, mobile devices, and Windows PCs. It is incredible. The cross-play is just so fun and is awesome. No need to pay for a realm or a server. You can just invite your friends to your world and go from there. That is something I've always preferred about Bedrock Edition, which sadly does not translate over to Java. All in all, I think that Bedrock has an extremely positive social aspect. Being able to create your own skin, your own character in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, to then join your friends, show off your unlocks for your character, show off what you've made. Basically, it is so more community driven on Bedrock, and that is something I seriously do prefer over Java. But now it's time to get on to the negatives. Unfortunately for me, it does appear that there is more negatives on the Bedrock side of things than positives, at least for me personally, as a classic Minecraft player that's been enjoying the game for so many years. And the first one is that Bedrock Edition does just look off. People on the past on this channel have commented, why do you always hate on Bedrock, why do you say these things? And it's only a few people that say that, but it does still frustrate me, because you've got to understand, I love Bedrock. I grew up playing Minecraft on Pocket Edition, so it's not like I exactly cared about graphics or really wanted like RTX like 4K Minecraft, but there's something about Bedrock, and I believe it's because it's coded differently or something like that. People have said in the comments on past videos that Bedrock does end up looking a bit different. I'm not sure why. It seems like one key thing that stands out to me is the leaves for some reason. There's an option on Java for fancy graphics or fast graphics. It appears that on Bedrock by default it does use the fast graphics, and that would make quite a bit of sense. Hopefully this can be fixed in a future X and S Xbox update, also known as the next generation update, but for now that is something that instantly stands out to me, that Bedrock does look a bit off. This one though for me is a game breaker and something I seriously do not like about Bedrock Edition, and that is the clunky UI. This is especially clear in creative mode and when trying to use the D-pad or the control sticks. It's not a problem with console because I play most of my games on console. The only thing I play on PC is literally Minecraft, but it stands out to me very clearly that the UI in Bedrock Minecraft on console especially is so clunky. The creative UI is so annoying and frustrating to use that I end up just giving up and just leaving the creative world. It's not something that is a game breaker for the majority of players, but for someone like me that's played with pretty much every control option for Minecraft, this does seem by far the worst, and I'm not exactly sure why. The last time I remember playing Xbox 360 Minecraft, or at least the last gen version of Minecraft, the UI was so clear, perfect, responsive, but now it seems like it's actually been downgraded over time. So if you're experienced with Bedrock, you'll have to update me with why this is the case and maybe tell me what's going on down below, but this immediately stood out to me when jumping into creative for the first time in a while. Another one, I kind of talked about this earlier and skipped over it a little bit, but that is the lack of customization and the lack of gameplay settings. I'm not talking about the character customization, but the gameplay customization. More modern games have started to do this, where they give you options whether you would like performance or whether you would like graphics, and this is something that Java Edition players have the luxury of having at their fingertips. On Java, you can choose whether you want to downgrade the graphics a bit for better performance. On Bedrock, there's no kind of option to do this. I would love if you could easily knock the game down to 60 FPS or maybe even 30 just for an increased render distance or better looking leaves or animations, or if you really wanted, you could downgrade the look of the game for a better FPS. So I would love it if Minecraft Bedrock Edition gave you these options, but all you can really do at the moment is increase the render distance and increase your field of view. Hopefully with the upcoming X and S upgrades to Minecraft, the next generation updates, Mojang will give us these options, but I would really like that on Bedrock Edition. It's something I've wanted for a while. As I mentioned earlier, how Bedrock Edition looks off, I wish you could just tweak things a little bit to make the game look how you personally want, and then maybe compromise on a bit of performance, but that's just me. There are the positives and the negatives of Bedrock Edition. Now real quick, I want to talk about the feedback and what I would personally do to fix some of these problems. First up, I do think Minecraft needs a next generation update basically for the new consoles to add these customization features and these legacy features to the game. As I said, if we ever want to be able to customize Minecraft to our will, just like on Java, giving us this ability at our fingertips, I think we will need a next generation update first. Along with this, I cannot wait for the upcoming user interface interface update. Hopefully they tweak the creative mode menu, and I just wish they would revert to something a bit more classic. I've talked about this on the channel a few times and I really want to avoid ranting on about this, but I hope they just add a legacy option where you can get the classic console edition UI and look of the game if that's what you really want. But all in all, I really do love Bedrock Edition, the social aspect. If I ever wanted to jump into a world with friends on Minecraft, I would do it on Bedrock, and I really love that side of the game. But fundamentally, I think there's so many parts of the game which just do not feel right, and hopefully over the next few years Mojang can work on them and tweak them to make the game a lot better and a lot more convenient feeling. I do not know why this is the case or if it's just nostalgia, but I remember when I used to play the game on Xbox and PlayStation, the old last generation consoles, the classic versions of Minecraft, I do remember the game feeling a lot better, and I actually felt kind of homesick when I moved over to Java. That's how convenient it felt, but now I do not know why, but it just does not feel like the case anymore. But let me know your thoughts and personal experiences with this down below in the comments. It's been me, ItzJhief here. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it and help us to reach our sub goal of 25,000 subscribers. Thank you everyone and goodbye.